Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome back. We defeated Ishmelga, which was the evil that resides in the malice of humanity that I guess we had. Cedric joined Ouroboros, which is okay. Some people got to come back to life, some people didn't.
After everything that happened,
I think we're gonna go shove this. I think we're gonna find a clone of Millium in the lab.
over half a year passed in the blink of an eye. With the end of the Great Twilight, an armistice was declared on the second day of the Great War.
Yay!
Supreme Commander Van Dyke and Lieutenant General Bright worked together to minimize casualties during the negotiations.
You order a ceasefire, everyone stops advancing.
Meanwhile, the media reported that Emperor Eugen would return to the throne after recovering from his surgery. This was broadcast around the world, in tandem with the declaration that Calvert played no part in the assassination attempt.
So what is the I would like to know now, game, what the actual explanation for the assassination attempt was.
However, the truth only ended up plunging the Empire into greater turmoil.
What?
And spurred a storm of criticism from other countries.
Which truth? I want to know what you mean by truth here, game. The truth about the curse and the Septarians and everything that happened there? The truth regarding Calvard sending their armed forces to infiltrate the capital city and the acts they performed while there? The truth of Hamel?
Amid the chaos, Governor Regnitz stepped in to try to bring the situation under control. He issued the order for Erebonian troops to immediately return to the Empire. Many feared that Calvert might take this opportunity to strike back, but such fears proved to be unfounded.
They were outmatched.
I can only assume it was because Calvert didn't want to take any chances against the far stronger Erebonian army. For the people of Erebonia, it was as if they had woken up from a nightmare.
Also, again, like, Calvert knew what was going on, why they were fighting, right?
On the other hand, the people of Calvert began to criticize the Empire all the more fiercely.
Alright, so, apparently they are keeping with the... Actually, we're not going to tell anyone the truth about what's going on. And all those people who had drastic personality shifts, and like that one kid who dealt with her parents who went off the deep end, they're just going to have no idea why they were like that. And
fortunately, due to the evacuation efforts on the first day of the war, civilian casualties were kept to a minimum. President Rocksmith, nearing the end of his term, made careful efforts to placate his citizens. However, he found himself under serious pressure from the new president-elect and was made to demand astronomical reparations from the Empire.
To which they said, no. No.
The provisional government in Erebonia, led by Governor Regnitz, was forced to negotiate.
Or not, apparently.
As part of the negotiations, he demanded that Calvert pledge to not invade Crossbell. Liberl, Remiferia, and the holy city of Arteria agreed, and jointly mounted pressure on the Republic to keep its troops within its borders. Reparations were eventually made, mostly funded by the Erebonian government, the imperial family, the Reinford Group, and House Cayenne.
Okay. They didn't... Sure. I'm not a huge fan of how it's resolving here. I guess the way that most makes sense out of this is that the people in the known Erebonia felt guilty about what had to be done to stop an evil curse that would have done even worse over the long term? It was a threat to the world. I guess that has to be it. And they felt guilty. And so they're punishing themselves for their guilt. They're atoning for their crimes of what they had to do to stop an evil, malevolent curse that caused countless deaths over the years. And because everyone is kept in the dark about what really happened, every government continues to lie to its populace. I guess?
As the Imperial Army withdrew from Crossbell, discussions began between the Empire and Speaker McDowell. But the Governor General's personal defense force refused to stand down and took control of the city themselves.
That's unexpected. You'd think Rufus could have said something. Their fanatical loyalty. Oh, but look at Rixia and Sully and other person. Can't remember her name right now. Oh, looks like Wazi there on the right.
Rufus condemned their actions from prison, but they refused to back down, and the threat of a Calvardian invasion.
Don't know why he was in prison still.
So, the Crossbell Guardian Force, formerly the Crossbell Military Police, worked with the citizens to devise a solution. And on the day of Arkanseal's star-studded comeback performance, the Governor General's defense force was quickly subdued by citizen volunteers, and Crossbell was free once more.
And no one died.
At the heart of the operation were the officers of the Special Support Section, saving their country yet again. While foreign affairs were steadily heading in the right direction, Erebonia's domestic issues showed no signs of stopping. With the news of Chancellor Osborne's death, the nobles he had kept in check scrambled to reclaim their former power. Class warfare broke out once more. And though the Imperial
Why?
tried to restore order,
Cayenne entirely on the good guy team. House Ragnar entirely on the good. Alberet entirely on the good. All the four great houses are all on the side of Team Good, as it were.
rumors of Prince Cedric's role in the Chancellor's warmongering caused their pleas to fall on deaf ears.
Warmongering.
The Crown Prince's mysterious disappearance only put them in a more difficult position. Just when things seemed their worst, Princess Alphen and the newly returned Prince Olivert engaged the public directly and sincerely. As a result, the imperial family slowly started to win back the people's trust the continent over. Meanwhile, news of Crossbell's liberation stirred talk of independence in Jirai and North Ambria. Some argued, however, that the 10 years Jirai had spent as an SEZ had bolstered its economy and reduced poverty. The issue is still hotly debated, and those in charge are monitoring the situation carefully for fear of more conflict igniting. Though Chancellor Osborne's right-hand man, Governor General Rufus Alberea, was apprehended.
So again, like, they have an angle they want to go for here. But their method of achieving this this epilogue can only be done by not really explaining things. Right? The Emperor shows up, says, "Hey, that assassination attempt on me, not Calvard's fault. What actually happened with the assassin? Don't worry about that. No, yeah, don't worry. Yeah. Just don't question it. Just pretend like I hadn't known it tried to assassinate me at all."
Majors Lecter Arundel and Claire Revelt managed to avoid arrest.
I mean, at that point, Van Dyck should be in... I mean, if they're arresting these people, Van Dyck, Craig, most of that upper echelon of military personnel should be in jail.
Not only that, but they remained at the Intelligence Division and the RMP, respectively, focusing their efforts on restoring order to their country. That said, both groups lost their position as government organizations and underwent extensive restructuring.
Wait. So Erebonia's Intelligence Division is not government of... What? That's a weird concept. So that's like the FBI being privately owned and operated? What's going... Lost their position as government organizations. Like, I can understand, sure, restructuring, but I'm not sure what it's implying here. Both organized groups lost their position as government.
The Bracer Guild regained its former status in the Empire, and for the first time in 5 years, all its branches were reopened.
Hey, it's Arios in the top right there. Oh, and Zane?
High-ranking bracers from all over the continent helped to combat disorder and unrest within the Empire.
And continue to lie to the public, I suppose.
According to certain classified information from the Guild. Prince Cedric, thought to be missing, had in fact become a member of Ouroboros.
A group we now think aren't evil? Or terrorists? I don't know.
There are even rumors that he was made an enforcer, but that remains unverified. Meanwhile, after tirelessly aiding the other great houses, Governor Regnitz, and the Government Accountability Inspectorate for months, Acting Duke Eustace Alberea rejoined his allies for a journey to a certain place. Each of his friends had been busy restoring peace to their country in their own way. But now, with the embers of war finally cooled, they were able to meet once more.
I was right! It's It's a Millium clone that they're going to shove her soul into.
A backup OZ-74 unit.
Actually. I think, again, there's questions of personhood and identity at play here. That aren't going to get explored.
So your dad prepared this, Elisa?
Like, presumably if they didn't bring the sword and woke her up, she'd just be a person on her own, right?
That's right. He must have worked on it in the brief moments when he was himself. It couldn't have been an easy secret to keep from the Ebon Knight.
Your father was a great man.
Damn right. Can't be easy fooling someone who's in your head.
I don't know. To be fair, Osborn pulled it off for years.
For real.
It seems like the mana inside is stable. And it should be easy to work with such a pure soul as hers. We'll be right here to help whenever you're ready.
Go ahead, Eustace.
Come on, man. What are you waiting for? Now, bring out the sword. Right.
Altina, you should help too.
Don't worry. I know it'll turn out just fine.
That's right, Allie.
Also, what happened to that floating fortress of the gnomes? Actually, now I want to ask about that. Because normally that sort of thing just kind of falls to the ground when you kill the boss.
I will.
Everything's stable. This should work.
Adios, please.
Now'd be the time for a miracle. I'm sure we've got one or two left, right?
If you're listening out there, these kids need you.
Oh, there's so many questions about Adios now, too. Oh. Damn you, McBurn. I'm thinking about that again.
The sword.
What is her nature? What is their nature? What is the nature of this world?
Where am I? Reen? Tilly? What are you guys doing here? Eustace? What gives? You look like you've seen a ghost. Wait, what happened? Last thing I remember,
Millium!
You're awake! Whoa, guys! What's gotten into
The
you?
power of hug.
Anyone want to tell me what this is all about?
Sorry, Fee. Your dad's been dead for 3 years, so you didn't get him back. It's too many years.
It's kind of a long story.
So much happened while you were asleep.
But before we get to all that...
Welcome back, Millium.
Okay. Little video. Reen never wore a mask, like in that little video bit at the start of the game, where he's in one of the evil masks of evil. He never wore one. I feel deceived. Is this a wedding? Yes! Oliver and Shara! Yay! Happy days. Can I see one of Reen and Laura, please? Aww. The Musée is shorter than I thought in that picture. Oh, look at Reed. He's finally drinking his fancy drinks. Looks sharp in that suit, though. Oh, that's a nice picture, too. I am all in on this wedding thing. Oh, look at Laura. Dooley, you could have dressed up for this. Oh, Celine. Oh, Vita, Rosalie, Lise, excellent, excellent. Emma. Celine doesn't want to be pet by Musée. Well, there we are. The adults are having some drinks. So I like it. No, it's good outfits. Oh, there's Lecter and Claire. Yeah, good. Yeah, he's just looking good. Did Millium catch the bouquet? Are they flying? They're marrying. Gonna. Well, you know how this game is with those sorts of things. Nightheart! Oh, yes, buddy. Oh, and Craig back there, too. She's singing. Altina's singing. Excellent, excellent. That's a wandering hand there. Crow and George waiting them hand and foot. Oh, look at their expressions. Oh, keep giving me photos, game. There we are. Victor, the Emperor. Oh, good old. Oh, there, look. The first game. Yes, Claudia. Alfin, Sherazard. Guess they're all princesses. Josette? Oh, okay. It's kind of funny that they're showing Zane, given how he had no appearance in the other games outside of the first series. I'm not sure what those two are talking about. Probably that weird relationship she has with him. Kevin! Rice? Oh, it's good to see them. I haven't seen you in a while, buddy. He's from the first. Those two are from the first series of games. Yeah, good. Yeah, the SS. Oh, he is tall, isn't he? Sharing the drinks. Oh, there's Wazzy and Chloe, Rixia, Sully, Luna. Oh no, did he actually drink too much somehow? That's rare. He can normally drink everyone under the table. Oh, there she is, Aurelia. Toval, and I think that's Ein, the head of the Gralsritter. Who I don't think has shown up in the games directly. Not in the same sense that, say, Toval or Aurelia has. Good in music. Playing over the wedding, excellently done. I like it. Aw, snappy looking, Reen. Looking sharp. Oh, it's all the Class 7s showing up. Sharing some drinks, having some laughs. Oh, you know, these pictures really actually probably do the most to sell them all as a group. You can really, the artists here did really well, I think. Definitely sold the idea of them all being like kind of a friendly family, a family of sorts, I guess. Trails of Cold Steel has now reached its conclusion. Oh, it was quite the saga. Oh, that's a good shot. Oh, though the wedding girl is kind of shoved off in a corner there. Ah, well done, game. Well done. It's a good. That ending bit, solid. Picture of Laura and him. Yeah. He's got his family, him and Laura. Yeah. Is that a new one? I guess we'll save. Boop. Oh, look at that picture! That's a great picture. I think there's a little bit more. Let me just double check this. Additional. Load the clear to additional. Yeah, so. You know, I don't know how long it's going to be, and I probably want to share some of my thoughts about the whole series afterwards. So we're going to take a break here. Then we'll come back, and we'll talk about the game. And everything. Thank you all for watching.